Hello everyone and welcome to another M.A.S S Builder video. This is going to be going over a lot of details. If you'll just bear with me, this is going to be a stream. I decided I'd just put everything in one video, so we're going to try and get this up. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is sorted stream-wise, so we'll just be throwing this out so that people can get in on this now. Just going to try and move all these windows that I have here so I can actually get everything, and then we are good to go. So in this we're going to go over all the new details for M.A.S S Builder, all the stuff that has been brought up by the devs or in stream, and compile it all together in one place so that you guys can know absolutely everything about the game, or almost everything, and what to expect from it. You'll also see a couple of times the game coming up here because we are putting it on in the background. Okay, my mic might be a bit too loud here, so I'm gonna get the notes going, and then we'll take this on the road. Right, we're good to go. So, M.A.S S Builder. It's a game that you've seen me play quite a bit recently. There was my tweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to be going over everything here. I've already said that once, so we're just going to go straight into this. So M.A.S S Builder started its life as a game that was built on mecha customization, or rather the devs' love for gunpla and mecha customization. As a result, I'm not sure that it was fully intended to be anything but a customization simulator originally. Anyway, the ideas slowly grew and grew, and the first idea for movement style was that it was supposed to be focused on Super Robot Wars. To quote the devs themselves, the devs said that they wanted it to be like Armored Core Verdict Day but faster. The bipedal frames of the M.A.S.S robots in the game have been confirmed to be standing at least 18 meters tall, so about twice the size of a classic Armored Core. And the bipedal frame that you see on screen here is the thing that everybody starts with, although they are considering other options in future at this point. Just going through my my list of things here. The unlock system that has been shown off is apparently supposed to be really easy to use. You collect enough money earned through completing missions, and it allows you to unlock stuff easily for new builds. Which means that there's no sort of like craziness in terms of grind or anything, or at least it doesn't sound like it. It just sounds like you play a mission, you get the money from the mission, and then you just take it to your customize option, and away you go. Let's see. Alloy says Gundam ready. Yes, it is. So, along with all of these basic elements that have started off with the game, mono eyes have been confirmed in development art on the Facebook page. So for anybody that was asking me on previous streams, like, are we going to have any mono eye builds or whatever? Yeah, we are. They have at least one face mask that heavily resembles a mixture between a Zaku mono eye and a Gundam face mask that was in development, so we'll probably see that further down the line. Shields have been shown off and are supposed to help prevent direct damage, so for anybody that's wondering what kind of shields they are, when you look at the work in progress stuff, either on Facebook or on Indiedev, wherever they've posted materials, you see that they have energy shields that will appear when you go into combat with the enemies. And the way that it works is that the block direct attacks for a certain amount of time. The monsters in the game so far, in the demo, that everybody refers to as either hollows from Bleach or Grim from Ruby are confirmed as aliens from the, I think it was the Indiegogo page. Aliens that wiped out a large portion of humanity, known as the Quark, from the concept art that can be found on Facebook. The demo that everybody's got on Steam has roughly about 3 to 4 types of Quark enemies, but there are 16 pieces of concept art hinting at more varieties, including ones that look like snakes and dragons. Quarks have one goal, apparently, according to the storyline from the devs: eat everything. They're a carbon-based life form that drain biomass to feed. In the first YouTube stream I did on M.A.S.S Builder, the devs revealed the plans for enemy mass units later on in story mode. This is that they have a lot more enemy variety, so that it's not just limited to the Quarks. The release date was originally planned for March or April 2019, but due to development having more money funded into it by Epic's grant, the new early access release on Steam is planned for August 2019. At least that was the last thing the devs said about releases. The devs expressed that they want to try and get a very polished build out so that they can ship it and avoid the recent trend of games broken on launch. So basically they just want everything to be as good as it can on launch, which is something that you don't necessarily see from devs sometimes. They'll just try and push things out really fast. Also, this was done in the stream as well, but it's been confirmed on the Facebook, and they've shown it off a little bit, that PvP multiplayer mode is in the game. We discussed it, like I said, on stream. They discussed it on Facebook as well with fans, with co-op being implemented at a later date. This later date was revealed to be part of the stretch goals for crowdfunding, allowing players to fight with 2 to 4 friends against epic bosses and survive waves of enemies. Features to save mass frame builds, which is something that people have gone on about a lot in the Steam demo recently, have been included as of April the 3rd, 2019, so the latest build the devs have allow them to save multiple different mass frame builds so you can flick through them and take a look at your best mechs. So I won't be sort of, in future, hopefully, not just rebuilding things over and over and over again. We'll be able to just immediately jump into the game and flick through whatever you've built. So far in the game, there have been 5 levels shown off. If you go over the various different social media releases and then obviously the Steam demo, we have Shelter 7's wall and gate area, the training ground, a snowy and grass area that was shown off, or that were both shown off on Facebook, which seem to be dev areas, but I can't be quite sure at the moment, and then Ismail Canyon, which is the Shelter 2 area from the Steam demo. And as of now, the devs have been really, really good with all of the way that they more or less take feedback. They are really happy for people to contact them via different bits of social media, via Twitter or Facebook, or even through email or private DMs to discuss bits about the game that can be changed or different things that can be implemented or tweaked. So this is the best time for anybody to get in, I would say now, while they're still trying to finish off the game, is to try and implement new things and to try and get it as polished as possible. If you have any experience with other different customizable robot games that you think would help, that they could include in this, or any other features that you think would be cool to try and implement before they finish development, and that because they have some time now before the August deadline, if you want to suggest things to them, they're more than happy to take those ideas and try and implement them. The most recent sort of thing that I saw in terms of dev feedback were people asking for tweaks with weapons and for customization, and all this was rolled into the Steam build. So everything that was given to them from like early access and through the Kickstarter program that they ran has been useful in helping polish the game. So I'm hoping in future that we'll get more stuff like that where people come back, they talk to them, and they implement more stuff so that we can get a really good polished game. So it's not just a fun mech simulator in terms of building stuff, that we can also go ahead and get some really good combat mechanics in there, and so that combat can be really well polished. I just want to say again to Vermilion, this is a really, really good game. I'd be more than happy if you guys either delay it a little bit if you feel like you need to work on it a little bit more so it's not rushed, because most games nowadays are rushed, and only really release it when you feel like it's ready to be released. As of now, it's a really solid build, and to be honest, I'm waiting to see whether we get future demo builds that have more stuff in so that we can really get to grips a little bit more in depth with the builder, the different parts, and potentially show off newer stuff outside of the demo, because of the demo having so many limited options for customization, or at least, if not that, possibly show that off via like screenshots and other things, just so you can get people hyped and give them something to look forward to. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. I'll be back with more M.A.S.S Builder stuff. Like I said, try and leave them with as much feedback as possible, and any potential ideas that they can include them before the August deadline. Can't wait to see what this is like on the Switch as well. If there's a demo release on the Switch, I'll be checking that out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!